Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you guys very much for joining me for your tarot read today. Going through the comments again, looking for more of the animal totems. So somebody mentioned bluebirds. Patricia, I think that was you. I do not have bluebirds in my deck. You said you Googled it. I am very curious as to what you found out when you Googled bluebirds as to what they mean to. So guys, remember, I do have the deck. I also have a deck that reflects crystals and their meanings too. So if you feel like there's an animal totem you want to know a bit about, or I can see if I have it in my deck, or your crystals, same thing guys too. Because animals come to us for a reason. It's the same with crystals. We seem to find certain things for a reason. So I know I found amber, I found agates, that's sort of where I'm at. Somebody, one of our watchers, has found smoky quartz, has found, I think it was citrine was one. It comes to us for a reason, for whatever reason. So if you're finding something around and it's laying around, feathers showing up, coins showing up, everything has a meaning behind it, guys. So feel free to share because I love the dialogue. Let's go ahead and get started with your read today. I'm getting pulled just straight to an oracle deck today. So that's what we're going to start with. So we're going to see what message needs to come forward for the collective. What does the collective need to hear today, please, Spirit? We got the gossip card. I'm going to grab another one. I'm starting to get a vibe off of that one, unspoken love. Yeah, like, you know what? I keep feeling like we're talking about, it's not just you, but we are talking about another energy that either you are dealing with or you have been dealing with. And it's like something they won't say to you, but I think other people are hearing about it. Like we have this card that says unspoken love. It's like, I keep feeling like somebody should have just said something to your face about if they had these true feelings for you, if it was really deep, if it was really there. But instead of saying things to you, they're like now after the fact and after the two of you have parted ways, because I feel a disconnect, like the two, your energies have parted now. It's like now they're talking to other people about this and telling other people. And it's almost like you're hearing it through other people, like, oh, so-and-so misses you so much. Oh, and they wish you nothing but the best. And you know they really loved you, don't you? And you're just like, well, what the hell? Like, why wouldn't you tell me that? If that was, if that was how they really felt, why didn't they just spit it out? Why? Because I feel like you felt like they played games or they held back and they wouldn't say things. Unexpected. The answers you seek are coming. Yeah, but when the answers arrive, it might be too late or you might have moved on. So this person might be thinking about reaching out to you. This other energy from the past, which is weird because this is what we got in the read yesterday, right? With the collective, some other energy coming forward, a past and someone new. Wishing well. It's weird because I keep feeling like another person's energy in this read, and it's somebody you've detached from. It's someone else's energy. It's like they're thinking about you. They're wishing that they could make a connection with you. But here's the deal, guys, and I always tell you what I feel in the cards. I keep feeling like this person is making an effort to make other people feel sorry for them. Like somehow they were the victim in the relationship and they only tried to love you and they tried to be kind, like they're really painting it up and hamming it up to other people now, making themselves look like some kind of an angel. When quite frankly, you and I both know that they contributed to this relationship ending. There was a lot of holding back from this person. A lot of holding back, lack of commitment. I think they just wouldn't spit out how they really felt too. I don't know if it always kind of left you wondering, but they wouldn't just come out and say like, I love you. I would like to have a connection with you. I'm struggling with my own crap and my own sort of letting go of things from the past and my fear of commitment. No, it was like always some kind of like a chasing kind of game. I feel like they always kept you chasing. They always kept you chasing. And now that you've parted ways, now that you've gone, now they're going talking to everyone about how much they loved you and how much they miss you and how much they wish you well. And it's kind of driving me nuts here, guys. Fairy tale. Yeah, like the picture they're painting, my goodness. See, they don't even want me to say this. The picture they're painting is like BS. It is BS. And it's all like rainbows and puppy dogs and fluffiness and whatever. They just loved you so much. They just tried to love you. They just da-da-da-da-da-da. And they're just making themselves look like a saint, or they're trying to make themselves look like a saint. But like I said, like, this person made you chase. And they made you chase and chase and chase, and they give you a little breadcrumb here and a little breadcrumb there and try and keep you on the line. But they'd never just be real with you and just spit out how they were feeling and what they were thinking. Taming the beast. I think you got tired of their crap. I think you absolutely got tired of it. You did. Because, like, I think if you heard this gossip, or if you have heard it, I feel like it would make you angry. Because it's not even almost what happened. It's completely false. It's a completely false picture. You know what the truth was. You found your power now. You've been doing your healing work. It's kind of like rubbing salt into the wound when this person does this. I'm going to pull a few more before I keep going on that one. Spirit, can you please give me some more for the collective and about this other energy? Family tree. Beauty and grace. See, I think they hear from the grapevine about how you're healing and how you're moving on. They are aware. They are aware sort of what you're up to right now. And they do see you like this beauty and grace. They do, like, this person does legitimately want you back. But I don't see, like, they've made some big epiphany, ascension change, or they've really, grown a brain. I like, it's the same stuff, right? Because obviously if they had grown up, if they had done their learning, if they had done, their healing and their shadow work, then the gossip crap wouldn't be happening, right? Then they would just call you up and they would just talk to you, or they would show up and talk to you face to face. It would be a conversation between you and them. It wouldn't be them talking to other people, trying to get back to you. So we're still playing the mind game. We're still beating around the bush. Stone. It says they are emotionally unavailable. Yeah, and it is for your highest good to move on. You know what? And I do believe that that's absolutely true, that they were emotionally unavailable for you. But I'll tell you what I feel in this card. I feel like a transformation now, that you are now emotionally unavailable for this person. You put in the time, you put in the effort, you were patient, you tried to help grow something with them. I feel like you're just done. And especially with these little games that they're playing now, since the two of you have parted ways, it makes you want to shut down and part from them even more. It makes you want nothing to do with this person. It's just, like I said, it's more games. It's more games. The unknown scares them. Yeah, I don't, like, this person's afraid of settling with someone for the future. Settling down. It's not settling for, but it's like actually settling down and putting down roots. This person is afraid of doing that. They're afraid of making commitment, deep commitment for the future. I don't know that they know their own heart, really, or that they've really found themselves enough to be comfortable and say, okay, I know what I want my future to look like. Like, they're really flighty. They feel really flighty. Like they can't settle down in one thing or in one place or with one person. Battle of the Wits. It was always a game. It was always a game to them when you had this relationship with them. They always had their guard up. They were always trying to stay on top of things. They didn't want to be vulnerable. Like I said, they're afraid of committing for the future. They're afraid of letting that wall down. So everything just wound up being like a game, keeping you at arm's length. Frequency. So this frequency card is sort of connecting, being on the same frequency. Your intuition might be going off about this too, about this person. It is because quite frankly, they won't shut up about you to other people. It's because they keep thinking about you. It's because you are always on their mind. So there is that pull. Like if you're going through your healing journey and you really have left this piece of things behind, but you found yourself lately maybe dreaming about it or thinking about them in some way, just having it pop into your mind. That's why, it's because they are reaching out to you energetically and hanging on to you by the way that they keep talking about you to other people and going on and on about you, and the way that they really been thinking about you too and focusing their thoughts around you. And I gotta tell you, I genuinely think they do miss you. I think they do like having a relationship with you. I think you offered maturity and stability. But like I said, like there's too much fear in this person. There's too much immaturity. They can't settle down. They can't open up. They're not ready to do it. Divine truth. And I feel like you're somebody who's done some shadow work in the past too. So it's easier for you to sort of step back. It's not easy, but it's easier than perhaps with some other people for you to sort of step back from a situation, try and look at the bigger picture. Why is something happening? What's really going on underneath? So I feel like you probably have a sense of why this person might have been holding back. I think you have a little bit of insight as to what was really going on. It doesn't change anything for you, but I just keep feeling like you're smart enough to know that. You're at a place, you've been through so much in your journey that you can start to understand that, why somebody would be the way that they are. Dreams. Yeah. They've been dreaming so much about you and want to manifest their dreams into reality. Yeah. See, it's like frequency. It's why you keep getting pulled. It's why you might be feeling that pull or getting dreams of your own. It's because this person is absolutely and completely focused on you. Focused their energy on you. I almost wonder if they are going to try and reach out to you here. Okay, where do we go from here, Spirit? I'm getting told more, so we are going to grab more of these cards. So Spirit, can you please give me more clarity with this deck about what's going on in this situation and what does the collective need to know? Unsighted. Yeah, see, they're unable to see the complete extent. That's what the divine truth was. Like, you have some clarity in this situation. You have some insight. This person doesn't have insight. They don't get it because they haven't been through the process of doing the shadow work, right? Every time we go through that shadow work, we ascend a bit, and it gives us more skills and more knowledge, and we learn how to be able to look with clarity more and more. We get better and better at it. This person hasn't done that. They haven't done that with their lives yet. Gesture. Oh, you can expect some kind of gesture. Exactly. Unexpected. I think they're going to reach out to you. Oh, yeah, I think they're going to reach out to you, whoever this one from the past is. But they are stuck in a loop. That hasn't changed. And this might be a pattern in their relationships after they have breakups. Then they try and reach back out to somebody. Because, like, it's kind of like they know what to, or they think they know what to expect from you. Because you guys had a relationship before. So they feel like it's easier to reach out to you than to get out there in the dating game again. And they do care about you, and they are actually drawn to you. They're drawn to your strength. They're drawn to your stability. They are drawn to your maturity. They do want to come back to that. But I'll tell you, it will be another loop. It'll be another loop. If you go back to it, it's going to be more of the same. So you have sexual union here. And the sex might have been really good in the relationship. It might have been really hot. It might have been really passionate. I feel like that's how this person knows how to connect in a relationship too, or the only way they really know how to connect. There's just, like I said, there's just nothing more to it. And it's not, I don't know that it's not that they don't want to give you more. I just feel like they don't know how. This person doesn't get it, right? That unsighted, there's no clarity. There's no insight. There's fear of commitment. There's fear of being vulnerable. There's fear of really settling down for the future. I feel a lot of heavy fear for this person. It kind of rules them. Potential. Yeah, they are deep in their thoughts about you. Absolutely, this person can't stop thinking about you. This person does not want to let you go. They don't want to walk away from this. But I feel like they don't know how to be in a mature relationship. They really don't. This is just kind of where they're at. I got told nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. So they haven't changed anything about themselves. You've changed. Because you've done more ascension, right? You've done more healing. You've gone deeper. You've delved deeper for this divine truth, for this insight. That's why you have this beauty and grace. That's why you have this maturity, this stability. It's part of what attracts them. But that's why you have it, is because you've done that in your life, and you've done that with this situation. So I don't feel like this is something you would like to revisit or go back to, because you know that divine truth. And so this doesn't attract you in anymore. I'm going to pull a couple more. Spirit, can you please give me a couple more? Oh, thank you. Guarded. It's funny because this is, they are still very guarded, trapped behind their own emotional defenses. Yeah, it absolutely. Like I said, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. This person hasn't chosen to open up. This person hasn't chosen to ascend, hasn't chosen to find divine truth or to find clarity. But they want you back. They want you back. And I got to tell you, as soon as I pulled this hopeful card, I got this deep impression of somebody. It's like they think they can pull you back in. They think they got a good shot of pulling you back in. They think they got something worked out here. You know what? And that might have been what it was, and why they were starting with this gossip thing. I don't know if they were trying to, that's what it was. They were not trying to piss you off. They were hoping it would get back to you and that you would feel sorry for them. And it would be like kind of softening you up before they reach out. It was their strategy here, guys. Their strategy in this person's game. Spirit, where do we go from here? Okay, I got told tokens. So weird. That's not how we do the tokens. We usually do tokens right at the beginning. So 1, 2, which one? 3. Okay. Well, that's what Spirit says, so that's what we're doing. And we're going to stick with the 3 tokens. Fool. Well, they are a fool. This person is a fool. If they think that they can dupe you into coming back, I keep feeling like they're a fool, and it has to do with them thinking they have some kind of strategy here. Or they have this good game in place, and like they can pull the wool over your eyes and pull you back in for another cycle. This person is quite foolish. What else do we have? Strength. They don't recognize. See, that's the thing. And that's what I was feeling with this Taming the Beast too. And why this might piss you off. Like, you're stronger than that. You're more mature. You don't want to play baby games. You are, quite frankly, you're just way above them. When it comes to maturity and it comes to ascension, you are just leagues beyond this person. Absolute leagues. And that's why their little baby games don't work on you. Because you are so much stronger than that. You are so much more evolved than that. This is not going to pull you back in. And they are so immature and kind of in their own mind, really, that they're foolish and thinking that they can pull you back into this. Like, I just keep feeling like it's ridiculous, and they're in their own mind and they don't see reality. So they think that this is actually going to work. This person thinks they got a good game running here. Okay? They feel like they've set the groundwork. All of this is getting back to you, and it's making you think about them, and it's softening you up, and like they're going to come swooping back in with some kind of little gesture, and somehow you're going to feel sorry for them and take them back. They're so delusional in thinking that, because you are so far beyond them in your journey of ascension, in your understanding, in your healing. This is something you want no part of. They got another thing coming, the Hierophant. Yeah. And the Hierophant is that higher learning. It is that higher wisdom. And that is where you're at. You're like the Hierophant. You have this deeper understanding of life, of spirituality, of your own sense of self. Like, yeah, I don't know. This person has no clue what's coming. Like that. I feel like they're just going to step back up to you with whatever little gesture it is that they have. They're going to try and give you those puppy dog eyes, or those Puss in Boots eyes. You know, they get real big and pathetic looking. And you're just going to be like, really? Like, you expect this to work on me? That's absolutely ridiculous. Can you give me, where do we go from here, Spirit? Where do we go from here? What deck? Well, I'm getting pulled to the Dragon deck. That's good. We haven't used this one in a while. I like this deck. So, Spirit, can you please give some clarification to this read for the collective? What does the collective need to know in here? This was the one that wanted to come forward. No way. The Fool card. The Fool card was the first one that wanted to pop forward. And that's really interesting too, because I can see like somebody, it kind of looks like this one, right? Showing up on your doorstep. It's like somebody showing up on your doorstep, looking all pathetic, like looking, with the big eyes, looking like they're pretending to be all vulnerable so that you feel sorry for them and you take them in. But the truth is, this person is not going to be vulnerable. It's part of a strategy. They're all about strategy, whoever this one is. This is what it was like when you were with them. Everything was just a friggin' mind game. Everything was just strategy and a mind game, and they wanted you to chase them and to try and figure them out because they're, I don't know, so deep and complicated or whatever, the garbage they think is true about themselves. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because they're not being real with you. They were never real with you. Because I don't think this person's being real with themselves either. They're not. They're just living in games because it's easier than facing what's going on the inside. The fears, the doubts, the insecurities. And then taking a risk and actually trusting someone. The Ace of Swords, that's what the truth is. You know what the truth is. See? Like, look at the crow looking down at the dragon. Standing on the sword of truth. It's like, you're not going to convince me of something that I already know what the truth is. There's no lies here. Look at the big eyes. Even the dragon's given the bloody Puss in Boots eyes, the big pathetic puppy dog eyes. Like, it's not happening. It's not happening. No matter how pathetically you show up on the doorstep, buddy, it's not happening because the collective is just smarter than that. Page of Cups, see? It's a little love offering, but it's little. It's a small gesture. I feel like it's going to be something that's going to, on the surface, had all this crap not happened in the past, and had this person not just been one big game, it would probably look romantic. Like, from an outsider looking in who didn't know about all the background, I think it would look like a romantic gesture, and it would look kind, and it would look genuine, but it's not. And there's something behind there. And this person just wants to get the upper hand. The King of Pentacles. I tell you, usually I get a great vibe off of the King of Pentacles in most decks. Yeah, he speaks to strength and stability and success. Oh, I get a gross feeling off of this King of Pentacles. I keep getting this, ha ha ha, I got one over on you. Like it feeds their ego and makes them feel kind of like in control. Like, because it's a game. They're like about winning. But it's ridiculous because for them to win in this game, you have to lose. And that's not what a partnership is. It's not one person winning because the other person loses. That's unrealistic. But they don't get that, and they don't see it that way. And so, I'd be really wary of this. And Pentacles is also representative of an earth sign, guys. So I don't know if this person has a lot of earth signs or earth energy in their charts. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But I keep getting that from that card, that look on his face, that ha ha ha, ha ha ha, Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles can speak of balance. It can speak to even give and take. It can speak to generosity. I don't know. There's something different going on behind this card. It's like making an offering, but it's not real. So it's whatever this gesture is that they're bringing forward. It's not real. There's something else behind it. It's strategy behind it. It's false. It's a false offering that they're bringing you. I don't get a nice feeling off of this person. Like, I don't think they're just a raging SOB, I'll tell you that. I think they're really immature and they got a whole bunch of growing and shadow work to do. They're absolutely wasting your time instead of figuring out their own crap. Like, it does you no favors being around this person. This is a waste of your time. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, they're choosing to stay blind to their truth. They're choosing to stay in this little mind trap of this is how a relationship should go. It should be like this battle of the wits, where it's this chasing game and somebody's always got to figure me out and work really hard to earn my affection, and maybe I'll breadcrumb them and maybe I won't. I don't know. It's really not nice. And then it's not just them choosing to stay in it. They're trying to put you in the Eight of Swords too. I really don't like that. Like if somebody's going to choose to live their life with their head up their butt, that's kind of their own thing, right? But then to actively try and pull somebody else into it is just rude. Like really, buddy, go live in your Eight of Swords by yourself. Then if you like it that much, but don't try and dupe other people into it and waste their time and break their hearts. I don't like that. I gotta be honest with you guys. In case you haven't guessed yet, I really don't like that. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is about learning. You know, you are doing your learning. I feel like this isn't the first time you've had to do learning and that you've had to do some shadow work and some ascension. I feel like you've been through healing journeys before, which is why you were able to do it this time and why you're able to find that divine truth and that beautiful clarity and see things for what they really are. And you're somebody who your journey is going to continue in life where you'll keep ascending and you'll keep learning. You have a very fruitful journey ahead of you from all the lessons that you have learned and the ones that are still to come in your life. And you'll have blessings because of that too, because it teaches you to steer clear of this kind of garbage, right? They're absolutely refusing to learn. This person is refusing to learn lessons. Two of Swords, choosing to stay blind, but wanting to draw you into it too. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is just such their energy. I just keep seeing it over and over again. Blind, don't want to see the truth. Don't want to deal with baggage. Don't want to deal with shadow work. Want to live in this little loop, this comfortable little loop where they feel like they get to win and they're in control. They're driving, they're in the driver's seat with this little game that they're playing. And they want to pull you into an Eight of Swords situation and keep you blind and keep you stuck. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about recognition and reward. I gotta tell you, I think part of their gesture coming forward is going to play to the Six of Wands. Use caution with this one. Use caution with this person. Like I said, like you're smart and your intuition will guide you. Trust your intuition, trust your deep knowing, and trust your past experience with this person. That you understand exactly where they're at and what they're about. Because I think they're going to start paying you compliments too. That's going to be part of this gesture coming forward. You were right. I was wrong. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. I miss you. I can't live without you kind of thing. Use caution because they're going to lay it on thick. Part of their scheme here is to make you feel sorry for them. It's kind of like almost bowing to you, raising you up on a pedestal and pretending to be vulnerable or pretending like they think they're less than, because it's to play on your pity. It's to play on your pity and it's to soften you back up to take them back. This person's got a whole scheme going on here. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. They might throw out, because we had that family tree and I could not place that bloody card. I couldn't place it. But now that I have the Ten of Cups, I get told to look at it. This person may even, within this conversation and this gesture to come back, talk about marriage and talk about long-term commitment, talk about a family situation. Okay? They may even play on that and pull that card to try to draw you back in. They have no intention of following through with it though. But they may bring it forward. The Moon. Secrets. But you know what? I'll tell you what about the Moon in this deck and in this read and what's coming forward. It is speaking to their shadow work. It is speaking to their subconscious. There's lots of things that this person doesn't even understand about themselves. Like, quite frankly, I think you have more insight into why this person does what they do than they do. I think you got more insight into them than they do. I think they're still a mystery to themselves. Because this is somebody who, I don't think they've ever done shadow work before. I don't think they understand the concept of shadow work. And the sort of, going within and taking a real honest look at yourself that may not be flattering so that you can find out things that perhaps you need to change to be able to get what you're really wanting in life and to become the best form of yourself. I keep getting like they're still in the shadows. They're a mystery to themselves. All of their secrets, their inner secrets, their subconscious secrets are still, quite frankly, a secret to them. Like I said, like, you know more about this person than I think they do. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they're going to come with a real friendly attitude. But it keeps coming forward like page energy. Page energy. And whatever they're offering you, be cautious. Be cautious about what they're offering. Because it's to pull you back into another loop. 10 of Wands. Yeah, they're looking to dump their burdens on you too. And I think they did a bit of that before. Like, it was your job to do the chasing. It was your job to be the mature one. It was your job to do all the heavy thinking and the planning and the everything in a relationship. Like, they don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to have to be responsible for their own burdens. They don't want to have to do their own thinking. They don't want to have to do their own feeling. They just want to keep hiding from it all. And this Queen of Swords. So a lot of times this Queen of Swords energy, and it is a feminine energy, so it's a little bit softer. It's not as aggressive as an energy, but it's like allowing something to come to you. But see, even in that allowing, she allows herself to hear what someone has to say, but she knows what the truth is. And she's not going to necessarily believe something like the crow looking down at the dragon. Right? This crow knows what the truth is in that Ace of Swords. That crow will not be fooled. This is that same Queen of Swords energy. This is your energy. So though you may hear what other people are saying your past person is saying about you, and that they love you and they miss you and all this stuff, you know what the truth is. Deep down, you know what the truth is, and you won't be pulled into these little baby games. You're not going to be pulled into what somebody's trying to say. You know that there's more than words that count. The Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Now that's really interesting. The Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups tends to be new beginnings. The 10 of Pentacles can be a family situation or a committed situation. Where do you guys sit? Because I don't feel like they fit with what's going on here. Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Spirit, can you please clarify the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles for the collective in this read? What does it mean for the collective? Those guys. The Hangman. Okay. So if this is something you're still desiring in your life, I'm not saying with this person, but if you're looking for a committed family type situation, you're looking for a fruitful partnership, you're looking for commitment for long-term, building a legacy and a life with somebody, and that new love situation, it is something you can find for yourself. You know, it's funny too, because especially with this Hangman, I keep getting like, this is something that your future can hold for you. If you want it, you're going to have it. It's only a matter of time before you connect with the right person and you build this and you manifest this in your life. I feel like this is not an option for this person from your past. If this is something that they truly desire, and maybe deep down somewhere, it is something they would like to have. This is not there. This is not open to them. This is not an option that is open to this person. Because they just drive things to fail with this game that they play, and their own fears, their hangups, their doubts, their insecurities, like the Hangman, they don't allow themselves to have these kinds of blessings in their life. But I feel like for you, this is always an open option for when you're ready or if you want it. If this is something you want, this is something that will manifest for you. But for this person, the option is closed. At this point in time, the option is closed. The Four of Wands. Happiness, stability, celebration, commitment. And the Ace of Wands. This is weird. We're getting a lot of cards about new beginnings. This is almost starting to feel like our read from yesterday. So you may be on the cusp of change in your life. It may be a new love coming forward and another energy coming to you. Or this may be a chapter where you build for yourself and you find your own stability and your own happiness. But I do see new beginnings, like a new chapter. A new chapter is opening up to you. And it is one that brings happiness. It is one that brings stability. It is one that is going to be, I keep seeing like legacy or part of your legacy. So you might actually be, I'll say it, for some of you, you might actually be buying your own home or buying a new home or moving somewhere new, or starting a new career that's going to last long term and is going to build into something big for you. For others, this might be a new love relationship that starts. But you do have something new that's about to come forward in your life that offers you that kind of 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups feel. That new beginning, stability, something to be celebrated, something to build on for legacy for the future. And that's part of your blessings too. Remember how I said with your 8 of Pentacles path and your learning path, that with that comes many blessings. These are part of the blessings that are coming your way. You have these things, and they may have already started for you already too. You may already be starting a new relationship or a new job or a new chapter of your life where you're finding this abundance and these blessings and stability and things to celebrate. The 7 of Wands. I would be cautious. Like, I think this person wants to share in your blessings too, because they might have heard through the grapevine how good you're doing. Because I keep feeling too, like when we were pulling the Oracle cards, they were aware of you and they were kind of aware of what you were up to. So I think they would like to share in your blessings too. So I would be cautious and protect your blessings. Protect this new chapter of your life. Protect this healing and this growing that you've done. And protect this next step. And I actually got told to look at that King of Pentacles again. And I saw that look again on his face. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. So they're looking to get in on your blessings. They're looking to fool you and to step back into this. They're messing with the wrong person, collective. They absolutely are. The Hermit. The Hermit's, I tell you, the Hermit's a great card. The Hermit usually speaks of taking time to be introspective and looking within. Sometimes, we have that after a tower comes in our life. We sort of go into Hermit mode to look after ourselves and to heal and sort of recoup. That's not the vibe that I get in this card for this read. I keep getting told that this is their card and they're supposed to be in Hermit mode. Like the universe is trying to arrange things in their life to force them into Hermit mode where they're alone and they have to rely on themselves and they got to figure their crap out. Now, I will tell you too, the Hermit can sometimes represent a Virgo, which again pulls us back to earth energy. So this might be a lot of something that they have in their chart. We're going to grab some more. Please, Spirit, can you tell us more about what's going on here? You want those ones went sideways, so we're taking them too. We'll grab these guys. The 4 of Swords. This person's supposed to go into Hermit mode. Like I said, the universe is trying to arrange things so that this person is alone and this person has to carry their own burdens and sort their own self out and do their own shadow work. The 9 of Cups. And I think part of that, I genuinely do, because this is what my guides are telling me too, and the impression I'm getting. Part of that is seeing that their chance with you is gone. That you have moved on. That you are finding happiness, abundance, the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. You're finding all these beautiful blessings in your life. And they're not welcome to be a part of it. I gotta tell you before we pull any other cards, I keep getting this vibe like the universe is trying to arrange a big tower and a wake-up moment for this person. To try and give them a chance at the aha and to figure things out. Lovers. Part of that is teaching them about relationships with other people. They have this beautiful catch. They had the collective here, somebody who's worth putting that time and that effort into, somebody who will always give back, somebody who you can build with and you can trust with your heart for the future and you can connect with. And they took it for granted. And instead of, seeing that blessing for what it was and taking that as an opportunity to change and to gain a blessing at the same time, they chose to stay low vibrational. They chose to stay in their 8 of Swords and they chose to keep running their games because it was easier. And now part of the consequence is seeing that you've slipped away. So now they have another opportunity to learn that lesson. But unfortunately, it comes with the consequence of not having you in their life. Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're still in game playing energy. This person's looking to play some games. Knight of Cups, bringing that love offering forward. but I keep feeling like there's strategy to it. There's some sort of a strategy. And like I said, from the outside looking in, if somebody didn't know, it would actually look pretty nice and romantic, but you know better. You know that there's a game afoot with this person. There's always a game afoot. And yes, you are attracting attention. Yes, you are attracting in, and it probably isn't just, I gotta tell you, I feel like it's more than just attention, like people noticing you, romantic, people wanting to have a romance with you. It finds you attractive, getting pulled in that way. I feel like you're attracting in other things, other blessings too, with this Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the Ace of Wands. You are pulling in other things too. You're attracting in your blessings now. Now is a time for good things to come your way, abundance to come your way. So part of it might be romantic attention. A part of it might be career. It might be other things starting to align in your life, but you are attracting abundance in. And the Empress. And it is part of that journey for you as an Empress. Yes, it's coming forward in sort of that more feminine energy, but the feminine energy, like I said, it tends to just be a softer energy, a more nurturing energy. And you are somebody who is, I can feel in your energy and in the cards, you're somebody who is nurturing. You're willing to give that love and emotion to the right person. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this read has to apply to a woman, because we all have masculine and feminine energy, but this is somebody who's in that softer energy, who's done that healing work, who accepts that the universe brings to them what they need and will always look after them, who sees things, okay, I had a situation here. It came to me for a reason. Allow me to look deep within and to learn the lesson so that I can ascend more and I can benefit from it and I can move forward in my life. You are attracting in blessings. The Magician, and you are manifesting things, and part of it is because you are higher vibrational. When you start to do this ascension, you take this, and it is, I gotta tell you, I think it's a never-ending journey, that ascension. I don't think you 100% ever get there. I think there's always more lessons to learn, always knowledge to gain, always growing to be done. But once you decide to take on that journey and that you're open to it, I feel like it takes you closer. Every step it takes you closer, and you get a deeper connection to the universe and the 5D and spirit. And it helps you to manifest what it is you're looking for in life, like these blessings that are coming forward for you. You've been manifesting them. Yeah, the 10 of Swords. Everything happens for a reason. I do believe that in this relationship with this person coming to an end, though it may have brought some heartache and it may have brought some disappointment, it did benefit you in the end. Because it freed you from their energy. It freed you from the games that they like to play, from wasting your time and wasting your emotions and your energy on them when they weren't willing to give back. So you feel like, yes, this piece of things has come to an end. And it's come to an end for a reason. So this is not something you're looking to delve back into. This person's going to talk a good game, though, when they come back. I don't think they see that. They don't see that everything happens for a reason. They don't see that the two of you parting ways, even that was for a particular reason, and there's a lesson that can be learned there. And the Death card is just about transformation and rebirth. You know what? And that's why you came into their life, quite frankly. You came in to try and help put them on a journey of ascension, so that they could start doing their shadow work and they could start learning and they could start growing and evolving. They chose to refuse the call when you were around. So now they've lost you. But the opportunity for change, I think, is still there, and the universe is still trying to nudge them in that direction. This past person of yours. The universe is still trying to make them move towards something, to make them look at themselves, to make them lonely enough and in hermit mode enough and heartbroken enough and disappointed enough at losing you that they stop and think about, okay, why did I lose the collective? Really? Why really did I lose this opportunity at love? What really screwed up this relationship? And to take an honest look at themselves. They said the opportunity for transformation for this person is still there. That is why you came into their life. You're their opportunity for a journey of ascension and a journey of growth. Now, as to whether they step foot on that path or not, we all know is absolutely their choice. And I don't know, everything I see in the cards, this person is not taking that step. This person is still in their low vibrational mode. They're still looking to play games. I keep feeling like they're meant to be alone. And the universe is trying to organize things in that way so that they get one big, huge heartache. Watching you move on, watching you find happiness, realizing you're never coming back. They're supposed to feel extremely lonely, and they're supposed to feel so down that they actually take a look at themselves. That's how things are trying to be arranged right now, to put them in hermit mode. That's what it's all about, collective. So I said, I don't know if they've reached out to you yet, or if they're going to reach out to you. If they haven't yet, expect something. Expect something, because this person is, like I said, they got strategy going on here. But you know what? So does the universe. And nobody beats the universe's strategy. Nobody wins when they try and play chess with the universe, guys, or karma. Alrighty, everyone. Take care.